Welcome, everybody, to It Moves. It's a horror game that I've been looking to play for a little bit, so we're just gonna go ahead and play it. Bedtime. Bedtime is supposed to be a happy event for a tired child. For me, it was terrifying. For me, it was terrifying. While some children might complain about being put to bed before they have finished watching a film or playing their favorite video game, I was a child. Night was something to truly fear. Somewhere in the back of my mind, it still is. This is me. Hello? Full of toys and stuff. Poster from a movie? I got it from my brother. Why do you have a lamp on a why is your lamp just on the floor? Table. Is it bedtime? Bunk bed. Does your brother sleep with you? Ooh, cannot pretend that what happened to me was objectively real. But I can swear what I experienced was genuine horror. A fear which in my life I'm glad to say has never been equaled. I will relay it to you all now as best as I can. Make of it what you will, but I'll be glad to just get it off my chest. Flowers. Is there anything this way? No. Papa? This is my father. Don't go pulling out too much stuff now. It's bedtime soon. Shoes. Not very interesting. This way. Can't remember exactly when it started, but my apprehensiveness toward falling asleep seemed to correspond with me moving to my own bedroom. Oh, is this your brother? No, it's your mother. This is my mother. How do you like your new room? Soon you'll be sleeping alone for the first time. Mom filling out her stuff, especially this stuff. There's a dildo in there. Boxes full of stuff. Ventilation. I think Mom said this is. A man with a mustache. A bunch of clothes in here. Is this a safe? Nothing too interesting. Is this your brother's room? This is my brother's room. He told me yesterday to keep out of his room that we both shared until now. I was 8 years old at the time, and until then I had shared until then I had shared a room quite happily with my brother. As is perfectly understandable for a boy 5 years my senior. My brother eventually wished for a room of his own, and as a result, I was given a room at the back of the house. As my brother was given a new bed, I was given the bunk beds, which we used to share. While I was upset about sleeping on my own, I was excited at the thought of being able to sleep in the top bunk, which seemed far more adventurous to me. It's a lot stupid, bro. Oh, cutscene, I guess. Huh? Oh, Mama! Alright, it's bedtime. Already? Yes, adults need their sleep, you see. You'll be sleeping alone for the first time. You excited? Yes, Mom. I'm in the top bunk. Alright, I'm turning off the lights. Good night. Good night. Good night, light. Oh. He didn't close his eyes. Chapter 1, The Cave? I thought we were in Chapter 1. Am I having nightmares? Oh shit. I have to save. I feel like I want to touch this monster. I can't go back, can I? I just went. Okay, I can't go back. I'm stuck. Into this house? Oh, this is a creepy house. Wonder what's cooking. Eat it. An cold, unwelcoming breeze comes from the bottom of the stairs. Down the hatch! What's this? Mushrooms. The fuck was that? More mushrooms. This is a freaky cave. Freaky icky. What the fuck was that? Am I being followed? Oh dear. Oh, that didn't look good. Oh, I have to... Just this, okay. Run! Run, small child! Can I sprint? Someone let me sprint. Run. Run, little child. No, sticky keys! I can't run. I can't run. I can't run. Run. Is that a game over? I'm awake. Mom, I had a bad dream. Mom. Ma? Ma? Mama? Ma? Mama? Sweetie, what's wrong? I have a dream. Oh, that's too bad, sweetie, but I'll be up in a minute. We can eat breakfast together. Okay. Go change your clothes and I'll be okay. I'll be right there. Okay. Wait, what's in this room? We didn't get to go in this one. Oh. But I want to escape. Oh. I didn't see a dresser. And another day started, and it was a day of a little importance to the story. Bother with the details. The one thing that I do remember is that, though I played with friends like I always did, I somehow felt lonely. I didn't enter my room. I didn't enter my new room until later that night, when it was time to go to sleep. Good time. Centaur. Tall centaur. Oh, fell asleep. Labyrinth. No, do I actually have to go through a labyrinth? God damn it. I'll be here for hours, guys. Smiley face? What are these do? Okay. What are these? What the fuck was that? Some smiley faces, some have frowny faces. So I'm trapped in here? So like a combination? Press this. And then this one? Oh, okay, we have an order. That one first. This one? Nope, okay. Why is the face embedded in my screen? Can you get off my screen, please, sir? Well, trapped over here, aren't I? Okay. Is there one of those everywhere? Okay, I definitely saw something that time. Oh, wanted poster. For who? That one didn't really do anything on my screen. Poster for some concert. It looks old. Is there another one? Check someone how to use a fire extinguisher. Do I need to use this fire extinguisher? I hit him in the face. Can you not do that? A fan? You here before? Ventilation, maybe. It's still stuffy, though. Are you leading me somewhere or something? Is that it? When you awaken from a deep sleep to something moving or stirring, it can take a few moments before you truly understand what's happening. The fog of sleep hangs over your eyes and your ears, even when lucid. Something was moving, there was no doubt about it. At first, I wasn't sure what it was. Everything was dark, almost pitch black, but there was enough light creeping in from outside to outline that room. Two thoughts appeared in my mind almost simultaneously. The first was that my parents were in bed because of the rest of the house lay in both darkness and silence. The second thought turned to the noise, a noise which had obviously awoken me. That was it. Bed sheets rustling in the dark, someone breathing. As if some disturbed sleeper was attempting to get comfortable in the bottom bunk. I lay there in disbelief, thinking that the noise was just my imagination. Or perhaps it was my pet cat finding somewhere comfortable and to spend the night. It was that when I noticed that my door, shut as it had been, as I'd fallen asleep. Perhaps my mom had checked in on me and the cat snuck into my room. Yes, that must be it. I turned to face the wall, closing my eyes in vain, hoping that I could go back to sleep. As I moved, the rustling noise from underneath the bed ceased. I thought that I must have disturbed my cat, but I quickly realized that the visitor in the bottom bunk was much less mundane than my cat and my pet trying to sleep, and much more sinister. As if altered to, and disgruntled by my presence, and disturbed sleeper began to toss and turn violently, like a child having a tantrum in their bed. I could hear the sheets twist and turn with increasing ferocity. Fear then gripped me, not like the subtle sense of unease I had experienced earlier, but now potent and terrifying. My heart raced as my eyes panicked, scanning the almost impenetrable darkness. I let out a cry. As most boys do, I instinctively shouted on my mother. I could hear something stir on the other side of the house. But as I began to breathe a sigh of relief that my parents were coming to save me, the bunk bed suddenly started to shake violently, as if gripped by an earthquake, scraping against the walls. I could hear the sheets below me thrashing around as if tormented by malice. I did not want to jump down to safety as I feared the thing at the bottom of the bunk would reach out and grab me, pulling me into the darkness. So I stayed there, white knuckles clenching my own blanket like a shroud of protection. The wait seemed like an eternity. What's wrong? Did you have a bad dream? I cried, and Mother consoled me, tears of fear followed by relief streaming down my face. Yet although all the horror and relief, I did not tell her why I was so upset. I cannot explain it. But it was as though whatever had been in my bunk would return if I even so much as spoke of it. Whether that was the truth, I did not know. But as a child I felt as if that unseen menace remained close, listening. It's your teddy bear. My mother lay in the empty bunk, promising me to stay until morning, or the next day, wanting to go anywhere, be anywhere, but not in that suffocating room. It was a Saturday, and I played outside quite happily with some friends. Although our house was not large, we were lucky to have a long sloping garden at the back. We played there often as much as it was overgrown, and we could hide in the bushes, climb the huge sycamore which towered above everything else, and easily imagine ourselves in the throes of a grand adventure. And as fun as it all was, occasionally my eye would turn to the small window of my bedroom. Ordinary, slight, and innocuous. But for me, that thin boundary was a looking glass into a strange, cold pocket of dread. Outside, the lush green surroundings of our garden filled with smiling faces of my friends. Inside, the feeling of something in that room, watching me play, waiting for the night when I would be alone, eagerly filled with hate. It may sound strange to you. By the time my parents ushered me back in my bedroom for the night, I said nothing. I didn't protest. I didn't even make an excuse as to why I couldn't sleep there. I still felt the thing would be enraged if I so much as spoke of it. Another night came. Factorize! Am I gonna get processed into a teddy bear? Oh shit. Oh shit! Oh, this looks bad. A huge skull. No shit, man. What is that? Huh? Am I not allowed to leave? Wait. Banner of a banner on a long pole. It's too old and torn to make out the details. I don't think it likes it I'm trying to leave the room. Let me out! Spikes. Or I can't tell. Okay, they're not spikes. I don't think so. I think it's just bars. There's some green landscape. The details are too bad of shape to make out the details. Almost like the lights of the runway on an airport. So I need something to open all the gates. Oh. Or do it. I do. I need to open the gates first. The fuck is that? Some kind of machine. Say hello. Turn something on. Who is that? I did it. It says, are you? How are you? I don't know. I only opened some of them. Some kind of machine. It looks like a chicken. Here's what did the lever do? What did the lever do? Where would that have opened? Up here? Hmm. The fuck? Go away, please. Oh no. Oh, I'm still here. The fuck are you? The demons are here to feed off of your blood, little one. They crave your energy. Oh, all of them are open. Oh shit! I turned the water on. Okay, can I turn the machine on? Not that machine. That was already in there. That one's still closed. Must be the bottom one above top then. One of these. Not that one. There's a guy in there. Ah! This one. Oh, what did that do? What did that do? You have a liver in you, too. Can I open you with this one? Unlocked. Why am I okay, now it should be the last door. Can I come in now? Yo! Are there any more? Or is it time to go to the sacrificial circle? Oh shit. Did I just get eaten to death? I think I just got my soul taken. Funny how certain words can remain hidden from your mind, no matter how blatant or obvious they are. One word came to my mind that night, lying there in the cold, in the darkness, alone, frightened, unaware of a rotten change in the atmosphere, a thickening of the air, as if something had displaced it. As I heard the first casual twists of the bed sheets below, the first anxious increases of my heartbeat at the realization that something was again at the bottom bunk, that word, a word which had been sent into exile, filtered up through my unconsciousness, breaking free of all repression, gasping for air, screaming, etching, carving itself into my mind. Ghost. As this thought came to me, I noticed that my unwelcome visitor had ceased moving. The bedsheets lay calm and dormant, but they had been replaced with something far more hideous. A slow, rhythmic, rasping breath heaving and escaping from that thing below. I had imagined its chest rising and falling with each sordid wheezing and garbled breath. I shuddered and hoped beyond all hope that it would leave without currents. The house lay, as it had the previous night, in a blanket of darkness. Silence prevailed, all but for the perverted breath of my as yet unseen bunkmate. I lay there terrified. I just wanted this thing to go, to leave me alone. What did it want? Something unmistakably chill transpired. It moved. It moved in a different way from before. When it threw itself around in the bottom bunk, it seemed unrestrained, without purpose, almost animalistic. For that thing lying there in the darkness, That thing which seemed intent on terrorizing a young boy, calm and nonchalantly sat up. Its labored breathing became louder. Now only a mattress and a few flimsy wooden slats separated my body from the unearthly breath below. I lay there, my eyes filled with tears. A fear which mere words cannot relate to you, or anyone else, coursed through my veins. I would not have believed that this fear could have been heightened, but I was so wrong. I imagined what this thing would look like, sitting there, listening from below my mattress, hoping to catch the slightest hint that I was awake. Imagination that turned to an unnerving reality. It began to touch the wooden slats which my mattress sat on. It seemed to caress them carefully, running what I imagined to be fingers and hands across the surface of the wood. Thin, then, with great force, it prodded angrily between the two slots, into the mattress. Even through the padding, it felt as though someone had viciously stuck their fingers into my side. I let an almighty cry, and the wheezing, shaking, and moving thing in the bunk below replied in kind by violently vibrating the bunk as it had done the night before. Small flakes of paint powdered into my blanket from the wall as the bed frame scraped along it, backwards and forwards. Once again, I was bathed in light, and there stood my mother, loving, caring, as she always was, with a comforting hug and calming words which eventually subdued my hysteria. Of course she asked what was wrong, but I could not dare say. I dared not to. I simply said one word over and over and over again. Nightmare. The pattern of events continued for weeks, if not months. Night after night, I would wake up to the sound of rustling sheets. Each time, I would scream, so as to not provide this abomination with time to prod and feel for me. With each cry, the bed would shake violently, stopping the arrival of my mother, who would spend the rest of the night in my bunk bed, seemingly unaware of the sinister force torturing her son nightly. Along the way, I managed to feign illness a few times and come up with other less than truthful reasons for sleeping in my parents' bed. More often than not, I would be alone for the next few hours of each night in that place. The room where the light from outside did not sit alone. The room from where the light from outside did not sit right, alone with that thing. With time, you can become desensitized to almost anything, no matter how horrific. I had come to realize that, for whatever reason, this thing would not come to harm me when my mother was present. I was sure that same would have been said for my father, but as loving as he was, waking up from sleep was almost impossible. Waking me, on the other hand, was no trouble at all, thanks to the nightmares. Oh, anger overload, ew. Oh, nay. Where are you? Oh, this is the door. Oh, shit. Oh, already? Damn it, man, I haven't even gotten to the puzzle. Earthquake? A hook hangs from the wall. A piece of meat hangs to dry from it. There's a spider in there. This way. Keep going, little guy. Another one. No, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. The fuck is that? Welcome to pools. Is this just a house? He's upset at me. What did I do wrong? Uh-oh. Oh no. Is there a way out? Hello? Please let me out. No. 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 Uh, um. Ah, I'm alive. Why? Why do their mouths move? Why do their mouths move? That's creepy. Am I going anywhere? Am I making progress? Oh shit, their mouths are closed now. Oh, I don't like that, man. I don't like that. 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 What? Bro, I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I'm gonna cry. I'm scared. Just, I can't go through the babies. I'm gonna die. The babies are coming after me. No! Guess I got eaten by babies. I mean, I could stab that baby. No, come back! Mama, come back! My greatest fears were realized in the winter. The days grew short, and longer nights merely provided this wretch with more opportunities. Mom, come back! This was more difficult for my family. My grandmother, a wonderful and kind and gentle woman, had deteriorated greatly since the death of my grandfather. My mother was trying her best to keep her in community as long as possible. However, dementia is cruel and degenerative disease, robbing a person of their memories, one day at a time. She soon recognized none of us. It became clear that she would need her to move from her house to a nursing home. Before she could move, my mother had a particularly difficult few nights. My mother decided that she would stay with her. As much as I loved my grandmother, and I felt nothing but anguish at her illness, to this day, I feel guilty that my first thoughts were not of her, but of what my nightly visitor may do should it become aware of my mother's absence. Her presence being the only thing which I was sure was protecting me from the horror of this thing's reach. I rushed home from school that day, and immediately wrenched the bed sheets and mattress from the lower bunk, removing all the slats, placing an old desk instead of drawers, and some chairs to keep be kept in the cupboard where the bottom bunk used to be. I told my father I was making an office, which he found adorable. But I would be damned if I'd give that thing a place to sleep for one more night. As darkness approached, I lay there knowing my mother was not in the house. I did not know what to do. My own impulse was to sneak into her jewelry box and take a small family crucifix, which I had seen there before. While my family were not very religious, at the age I still believed in God and hoped that somehow this would protect me. I mean, there are pentagrams in your nightmares. Although fearful and anxious, while gripping the crucifix under my pillow tightly in one hand, sleeping eventually came to me. I drifted off to a dream. I hoped that I would awaken in the morning without incidents. Unfortunately, that night was the most terrifying one of all. Pep 5. This should be the last one. Urban Explorer. Whoa. Oh, Frankenstein. Hello. Oh. It says, woof. I'm in a classroom. Play the piano. Oh, you're no Chris. You can't play the piano, I guess. Bunch of school books. What's this? Oh, I guess you're just normal chairs. The feeling that something's invading your privacy, even without ill will, is still disturbing. Oh, who are you? Oh, these fucking monsters in my house. You are good. Thank you. Oh, what's that? Hold on. Come back. No! Even if you don't know why they're there, you hold the greatest amount of fear for them. Let me in. What are you? Nothing. Wait, what time is it? Clock has stopped. Helpful! Oh, dinosaurs. It's a Triceratops. There's a bathtub in here? What's this one? An old picture of what seems to be a religious man and woman. It's 'cause of the cross. Bathtub in the middle of the crossing. The sound of screams. The sounds of screams were awful. They are even worse than they are your own. They are even worse when they are your own. Okay, what about the room that he went into? Oh, okay, I think I have to follow him. Pictures of a variety of butterfly species. We're not gonna go in there again. Is there anything useful in here? Writing desk with some materials on it. Just looks like a regular room. We're good. This one? Last room before moving on. I think he's getting impatient. Huh? There's a picture. There's a piece of paper here. It reads knock knock. Um. Okay, you're terrifying. I love you. Can I get out? Can I leave? Okay, I can leave now. Knock knock. Okay, he's going down there. Right up here. Hello. Oh, no, I just went in there. Oh, the door's locked. I can't move anywhere other than this room. Guess we're going. Oh shit. A versatile machine of some sorts. Flower about these. Plant grows through the cracks of the floor. I guess I'm going down the ladder. I don't like that you're yelling at me, man. Am I going the right way? I'm scared. Oh shit. Bro, what is this place? Hello? I can't talk to him. Don't get on it! Am I being sacrificed? I guess I'm being sacrificed. Whoa. 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 Possession. Possession time. Are there different endings for different rooms to go into? So how long is this go? Oh! How long is this gonna last? I'm having a seizure. Did they just eat me? You're awfully quiet nowadays. Is there something wrong, son? Nothing. Are you sure? Is there something wrong with your new room? Are you lonely without your brother? No. All right then. I woke, gradually. The room was once again dark. My eyes adjusted. I could gradually make out the windows and the door and the walls, some toys on a shelf. Even to this day, I shudder to think of it, for there was no noise, no rustling sheets, no movement at all. The room felt lifeless, yet not empty. The nightly visitor, that unwelcome, wheezing, hate-filled thing which had terrorized me night after night, was not in the bottom bunk. It was in my bed. I opened my eyes to scream, but nothing came out. Utter terror had shaken the very sound from my voice. I lay motionless. If I could not scream, I did not want to let it know I was awake. I had not yet seen it. I could only feel it. It was obscured under my blanket. I could see its outline, and I could feel its presence, but I dared not look. The weight of it pressed down on top of me, a sensation I will never forget. When I say that hours passed, I did not exaggerate. Lying there motionlessly in the darkness, I was every bit a scared and frightened young boy. If it had been during the summer months, it would have been light by then. But the grasp of winter is long and unrelenting, and I knew it would be hours before sunrise. A sunrise which I yearned for. I was a timid child by nature, but I reached a breaking point. A moment where I could wait no more, where I could survive under this intimate where I could survive under this intimately deviant abomination no longer. Fear can sometimes wear you out, make you threadbare, a shell of nerves, leaving only the slightest trace of you behind. I had to get out of that bed. Then I remembered the crucifix. My hands still lay underneath the pillow, but it was empty. I slowly moved my wrist to find it, minimizing as best as I could the sound and vibrations caused, but it could not be found. I had either knocked it off the top bunk or I could not even bear to think of it been taken away from my hand. Without the crucifix, I lost any sense of hope. Even at such a young age, you can be acutely aware of what death is, and intensely frightened by it. I knew I was going to die in that bed if I lay there, dormant, passive, doing nothing. I had to leave that room behind. But how? Should I leap from the bed and hope to make it to the door? What if it was faster than me? Or should I slip and fall off the top bunk, hoping to not disturb my Or should I slip off the top bunk, hoping to not disturb my uncanny bedfellow? Realizing that it had not stirred when I moved, trying to find the crucifix, I began to have the strangest thoughts. Oh shit, we're back. The abyss. Oh shit, I'm swimming. Oh. Swimming. Where am I going? Oh. I don't like that noise. Wee. Am I no longer swimming? Yo! father's down here. What's father working on? Yes, I would like to read. Oh shit, this is long, isn't it? Wait, how long is this logbook? Oh god damn it, I can't read this whole motherfucking thing. There are 5 pages, man. Okay, we're gonna read the first page. Theodore Fielding? Bitch, I'm not reading all that. I'm not reading all that. You do too much. Fear of suffocating, fear of unknown. Fear of being caught doing what? Okay. Okay, go. Okay, so I have to go this way. Father, why are you writing complicated books that I'm not gonna read? Am I dying? Am I gonna drown? Can I not swim? Father? Father, help! Father? Am I gonna die? Oh yeah, I'm getting it. I died. Wakey wakey! Wakey wakey, little child. I'm awake. What if it was asleep? It hadn't so much as breathed since I had woken up. Perhaps it was resting, believing that it had finally got me. That I was finally in its grasp. Or perhaps it was toying with me. After all, it had been doing just that for countless nights. And now, with me under it, pinned against my mattress with no mother to protect me, maybe it was holding off. Savoring its victory until the last possible moment, like a wild animal savoring its prey. I tried to breathe as shallow as possible, and mustering every ounce of courage I could. I reached out slowly with my right hand and peeled back the blanket on top of me. What I found under the covers almost stopped my heart. I did not see it. But as my hand moved up the blanket, it brushed against something smooth and cold, something which felt unmistakably like a gaunt hand. I held my breath in terror, as I was sure it must now have known that I was awake. Nothing. It did not stir. It felt dead. After a few moments, I placed my hand carefully further under the blanket, and felt a thin, poorly formed forearm. In my confidence, an almost twisted sense of curiosity grew as I moved down further to a disproportionately large bicep muscle. The arm was stretched, lying across my chest, with the hand resting on my left shoulder, as if it had grabbed me in my sleep. I realized that I had to move this cadaverous appendage if I even so much had the hope of escaping its grasp. For some reason, the feeling of torn, ragged clothing on the shoulder of this nighttime invader stopped me in my tracks. Fear once again swelled in my stomach, and in my chest as I coiled my hand in disgust at the touch of straggled oily hair. I could not bring myself to touch its face, although I wonder to this day what it would have felt like. Dear God, it moved. Oh. Hostia. How long is this game? Okay. Oh, I'm so tiny! Look how tiny he is! We're gonna just ignore that. Ugh! Can I go into the hole? Yes, I can! Ooh! Ew. Or am I in somebody's brain or shit or something? I don't know what's going on. This is cells at work, guys. I am like you. I promise. Ew. Oh, I can talk to them. At the crossroads of life, what does one do? Stand at the crossroads if you will, but if you'll not choose, I'll move on without you. And having not chosen, and having once chosen, never just seek to return to the crossroads of that decision. And even if one chooses wrongly, the choice cannot be unmade. And we get a crossroads. I'm going up. Maybe I shouldn't go up. I'm not allowed to go up. I'm not allowed to go down either. Am I just not? Can I? Are you mine? What? I want to go this way. Why can't I? Why can't? Why not? You guys are mean to me. I literally cannot go that way. I guess I'm going back. I was not expecting this. The fuck? Oh! We're just gonna leave. Can I? Can I leave? Guys, I don't think I can leave. Oh. Let me back to the weird fish room. No, let me out. Please, I want to go. I just want to go out. I just want to go home. How long is this night gonna last? It moved. It was subtle, but its grip on my shoulder and across my body strengthened. No tears came, but God, I wanted to cry. As its hand and arm slowly coiled around me, my left leg brushed along the cold wall which the bed lay against. All that happened to be in that room, this was the strangest. I realized that this clutching rancid thing, which drew great delight from violating a young boy's bed, was not entirely on top of me. It was sticking out from the wall, like a spider striking from its leg. In the walls! He's in the goddamn walls! Suddenly, its grip moved from a slow tightening to a sudden squeeze. It pulled, clawing at my clothes, as if frightened that the opportunity would soon pass. I fought against it, but its emancipated arm was too strong for me. Its head rose up, writhing, contorting under the blanket. I now realized where it was taking me. Into the wall. I fought for my dear life. I cried. Suddenly my voice returned to me, yelling and screaming. But no one came. And then I realized why I was so eager to suddenly strike. Why this thing had to have me now. Through my window. That window, which seemed to represent so much malice from outside, streaked hope. The first rays of sunshine. I struggled further, knowing that if I could just hold on, it would be gone soon. As I fought for my life, the earthly parasite shifted, slowly pulling itself up to my chest. Its head now poking out from under the blanket, wheezing, coughing, rasping. I'm getting uncomfy. I'm getting uncomfy, guys. I'm getting a little uncomfy. I do not remember its features. I simply remember its breath against my face, foul as cold as ice. As the sun broke over the horizon, that dark place, that suffocating room of contempt was washed. bathed in sunlight. I had squeezed as I had passed out as its scrawny fingers encircled my neck, screaming the very life out of me. Did I die? Am I dead? Am I dead? Am I going to hell? Oh. I woke my father, offering me some breakfast. A wonderful sight indeed. I had survived the most horrible experience of my life until now, and then I moved the bed away from the wall, leaving behind the furniture I had believed would stop the thing from taking the bed. Little did I think they would try to take me. Weeks passed without incident. On one cold, frostbitten night, I woke to the sound of the furniture where the bunk beds used to be, vibrating violently. I lay there, sure I could hear a distant wheezing coming from the deep within the wall, finally fading into the distance. Following year, I was given a larger room on the other side of the house, and my parents took the room that I used to be in. They did not. They said they didn't need a larger room, just one big enough for a bed and a few things. They lasted 10 days. We moved on the 11th. Oh, so it came after them too. It wasn't just you. You should have told them that there was a demon in the wall. Oh, that's it? Oh, I wish there was more. There was a weird number of chapters. My only like issue was that there was so much text, and I feel like it was like 75% text and only like 25% game. It's not really the kind of game that I like to play. I do love these type of top-down pixel horrors. I played Anne, which is a wonderful one of these. I might revisit Anne again, but the last time I played Anne, it was great. I have it on my channel. Oh, this is maybe RPG Maker. That's great. But that one is great, and it has a lot of good lore and good story without any sort of like the texting thing that this one does. And you should go play Anne, or watch me play it. I believe it's free on Steam. It's probably one of the best, one of these. I really like Anne. It has, I think, 5 chapters, and they're all really good, although some of them very hard, like the fucking chess pieces. My end. It kills me every time. Do I okay, back to the beginning. But other than that, I did enjoy this game. It was a bit longer than I thought it would be. If you have any recommendations for games that I should play, then tell me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye!